we're back here at the brewery. What's up, guys? I am here with the band Mori. And you may recognize this lovely lady right here. She's one of my old drum students. She's now in Mori, and man, I tell you, they're gigging all over the place. You remember Faith Kingston? So they're headlining here at the brewery here. And so just tell us how you guys started, how you formed, and what's the plans for Mori moving forward?
Yeah. So the way how Mori started, we actually started as from a Reddit post. I had posted something on Reddit, and then Cole, my guitarist, Tony, he came back to me, and then we just started this thing up. We started this thing originally as Parting Wounds, and then from there on, you know, member changes and stuff like that. Now we have Faye over here on drums, and we have our other guitars as well, named Damien. Honestly, fucking great people. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss, my bad.
Oh, but, cool. The light came on. Great.
But honestly, incredible musicians that I have are surrounded by me, and honestly, the future for Mori, I think, is just more sort of progressing our sound, try to find our sound more. We have a good baseline of our sound, but I think we could, you know, evolve into something better, and I feel like we can make it into the sequel. So,
okay. Yeah. So you play guitar, you sing, or both?
I'm the vocalist.
You vocalist. Okay. Now, how long you been playing guitar and vocals?
So I actually suck at guitar.
Okay.
I suck at guitar.
See, darn it, man.
I suck, man. You know what? You know, I play little things. I actually, you know, all the musician nerds will probably call me lazy or whatever, but I have a side project, and I do like a lot of programming on that.
Okay.
So I program a lot of the instruments and stuff like that on my side project.
Okay.
But for this band, it's just strictly vocals. I try and help out with the writing a little bit here and there, but not too much.
Yeah.
You know, like I let the other guys, you know, do what they want to do in the writing, you know, express their feelings on that.
Yeah, I was going to say, who does the writing? Now, do you come up with the drum beat, or how does that work?
Like, it kind of depends, because sometimes, like, one of us will come in with, like, an idea, you know, it'll be either a riff or almost complete song, like a skeleton of it, of just guitars, or, like, it'll start sometimes from a jam too, and a lot of times we'll hear it, like, we'll send each other, you know, that mix, just to kind of familiarize ourselves with it. When we get to the studio, we'll jam on it and try a couple new things, and then he'll write lyrics for him too after that. Yeah, so he's kind of more in charge of, like, the lyricism, and then we kind of work the actual songwriting structure of it together, and then just bit by bit. But sometimes, like, the guitar players, like, we'll be sitting in the studio, we're like across from each other, and just sitting, waiting, because the guitarist is trying to figure out what exactly they're trying to play, what leads are going over the rhythms, and how we're going to transition. And then usually we're waiting until, like, it's time for us to come in after too, because it's hard to write when you got, like, all these things happening at the same time. At least for, like, a full-fledged song.
Now, you guys don't have a bass player, right? Or do you?
No.
So you got two guitars and drums. So the guitar is actually, with the bottom end, it fills up the bass, that missing bass with the bottom end of the guitar. Are you guys gonna get a bass player for recording and then moving forward with gigs, or are you auditioning now?
Oh yeah, no. Okay, so with that, it's actually, you know, we actually are auditioning right now.
Okay, all right. You hear that, guys? They're auditioning for a bass player.
We have a couple homies that want to go do it for us. You know, we had to vibe out with them and see what's up, see how they do. You know, as far as chemistry-wise with us. So that's always the most important thing, is see if they like vibe with us and chemistry and all that good stuff.
Okay, yeah.
As far as like bass, doing live, we've been doing bass a lot. We've been doing bass live without. We've been doing guitars without bass for a long time.
Yeah.
As far as we've been playing live.
Yeah.
So our other guitarist, Damien, his guitars are super bassy, like low, and it's just, it kind of helps with that low end. That
it feels.
And obviously her kick drum.
Yeah, it fills all the bottom end up.
It fills that bottom end up, and then from there, our guitarist Tony, his guitar's more higher end. So, you know, it kind of balances it out. But we are trying to look for a bass player. And you know, that will be something big in the future. But as far as recording process, Tony does the bass for the recording in studio. Okay.
So what, are you guys going to be doing an EP pretty soon? Or you got management? Or is that you working on management? Or is that something that, you know,
Yeah, like stuff that we're still figuring. So like, as a complete band now, where we're at, except for bassist, like we've been together for about like I want to say like a little over 6 months now.
Okay.
So we're starting to like we're still kind of in that indie band situation. We're recording, like we self-record everything and self-mix. So we have 2 songs that we're working on at the moment. We got 1 and then maybe 1.5 pending that we're still writing right now.
Okay.
So we're trying to figure out the best way to release. That's hard, like as like an indie artist too.
Yeah.
But trying to just make sure that those things are done first, and then seeing if it's either going to be put out as like a package deal, an EP, or just single for single.
Yeah. Which is good to do, like maybe one single, let everybody hear what you sound like, and then get that out on social media.
We actually have an EP out already called Sync. It's our debut. It's more raw, hard hitting. So if you want to check that out, go for it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, what's your social media link so people can hear your music?
The band Mori. Literally, that's it. It's like all together.
The band Mori.
The band Mori.
Is that a website.com or is it Instagram?
Just Instagram.
Instagram. Okay.
We can find a link tree though in our bio after that, and that will have everything that we need on there. That will connect to like Spotify, YouTube, listening platforms, and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, it's been great. I mean, I'm still blown away. My former student here, she was 12 when she came, and now she's like gigging and. You know, I'm so proud of her. So
I feel the same way. I mean, I just remember you like the old days too, when I could try to play too fast, and all I wanted was to play in like a metalcore band. You know that young. I do like fast. I do, and he was gonna know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys play with you practice with a metronome, or do you use tracks and all?
We used to, but then we kind of just cut it out after we just we
got our timing down better.
Because that's something, I mean, in the studio, pretty much got to use it.
And I mean, I definitely, like, they always had click tracks that we used to help me practice better, and that helped a lot. Now, though, I feel like we're at a point with, like, our sound, at least the way we have chemistry together, where, like, we kind of have the feel of how the songs are supposed to sound now. I'll still play fast. But either way, I mean, it's just crazy, because I look back then, like, 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, and I was like, I want to play in a band like Avenged Sevenfold or something like that. Now, I'm like, I'm in that band. Nice to see, you know?
Wow. Well, now, as far as art design, how will you come up? Because I think the other day, Faith showed me some artwork of your logo. So who's going to do that as far as all your art? And how do you come up with art for Mori?
All her.
What's the theme?
Okay. She's the art of the whole band.
Okay.
She's the one who made the logo. She's the one who designed all of our merch. And she's actually the one who books us all these shows.
Okay.
So she's an important key factor.
So you're wearing a lot of hats there.
Yeah, we're a lot of hats. But thank you. I mean, I feel like the look that we had for Mori was that we wanted something that shows how raw and how we're more like melodic metalcore, if anything. So we want to show that we have this heavy, this hardcore style, but with a bit more heart to it. And so the way we wanted to package that was something that was dramatic, but classy, clean cut. Something that felt like you could present to almost like kosher. If you were to look at any hardcore metalcore band, if you were to market it as if it was supposed to be on a Vogue magazine, how would I market it? And that's the way I saw it, at least. And,
wow, that's awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time out and just doing a little interview, and you guys get ready to go on next. So I'm sure the other band is almost done. So wish you well, and I can't wait to hear the products coming out, man.
Yeah, I can't. Can we have you have more shows?
Hell yeah, come check us out. Come check us out live too. Follow us on Instagram. We're always fucking playing.
Tell us your Instagram and Facebook page again. You guys have Facebook page?
The band Mori. Follow that shit on Instagram. And all of our personals are on there too.
Yeah, you'll find everything on the band Mori. Yeah.
All right, you guys, you heard it here on Power and Pounders.
Hell yeah.
Mori. All right, you guys, thanks for joining us.